Good day, students. For our day 2, the objectives are identify congruent triangles, analyze and understand corresponding sides and angles of congruent triangles, and evaluate the congruent triangles by identifying corresponding sides and angles. And now let's have a short recap. I have here an equilateral triangle. Do you remember this? It indicates that the sides are congruent, and always remember it should have the same number of marks on congruent sides. Next is a scalene triangle wherein all sides are not congruent. Remember, the sides have different marks indicating that the sides are not with the same length or not congruent. How about equiangular triangle? As you can see here, all interior angles are congruent. It uses this mark to indicate that the angles with the same number of mark are congruent. Another example, these angles with different number of marks are not congruent. Now let's talk about congruent triangles, figures with the same shape and size. Congruent triangle states that two triangles are congruent if and only if their vertices match up, so corresponding parts are congruent. Now, corresponding sides are the pairs of sides whose endpoints are the vertices that are paired in a given correspondence between two triangles. So for our first triangle, we have side A, side B, and side C. And for another triangle, we have side D, side E, and side F. So the corresponding sides are side A corresponds to side E, side B corresponds to side D, and side C corresponds to side F. Or for the first triangle, we have side AB, side BC, and side AC. For another triangle, we have side DE, side EF, and side DF. So, for the corresponding sides, a line segment AB corresponds to line segment EF. Line segment BC corresponds to line segment DE. And line segment AC corresponds to line segment DF. And take note, order in the statement of congruent triangle is important. And now let's talk about corresponding angles, are pairs of angles whose vertices are paired in a given correspondence between two triangles. So in this given example, the corresponding angles are angle A corresponds to angle B, angle B corresponds to angle E, and angle C corresponds to angle F. Take note, order in the statement of congruent triangle is important. And that's all for today, grade students. Thank you so much for listening.